Hello, folks. This is Sula speaking. You're listening to the preview video for playoff game number 2 of Civ4 AI Survivor. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at our map here. Again, all of the leaders that you're seeing in this game have finished either first or second in their opening round matches. I guess I was already in debug mode, didn't need to put it in again. So first up, looking at our overall map, another one of our standard Pangea shapes. 4 AIs in the east, 2 in the west, and then some space here in the middle. Let's go ahead and look at the leaders that we have here. All right, first of all, the leaders that won their opening round games, starting with Hannibal, a surprising winner of game number 2. We haven't run the alternate histories for that one yet, but I do think it was an unlikely result that he would win that game, but he did. I think that he is one of the trait leaders that's really on the rise in our competition. Seems to have good traits, financial, charismatic, low peace weight, is able to kind of out-econ a lot of the other militaristic leaders. Biggest disadvantage is he will not declare war at pleased, which can sometimes kind of stunt him to a certain extent. That said, he has drawn a water start here, which tends to be good for him because he starts with fishing tech, so we'll see if that works out for him. I suspect one of the other popular leaders in this game is going to be this fellow here, Kublai Khan. Kublai Khan was the only Pool 1 leader in our field who actually won his opening round game. Yeah, out of the 8 Pool 1 leaders, he was the only one who won, so he has that going for him. Looks like he has a pretty good starting position down here. Kublai Khan is one of those leaders that often flies under the radar, but it's just been very consistently successful year after year after year in this competition. He nearly won Season 4. He came very close, but ultimately did not end up winning that one. So he'll be looking to make his way back into the championship game yet again. And then our other winner from the opening round was Louis, who had a very dominant, very impressive win in game number 8. He was winning, and then he paused his win just to go beat the living daylights out of Wynekapak, and then went back to winning again. So he's another leader that I think a lot of people liked in the opening round because of his start. This start is not quite as strong as the one that he had in the opening round. A bit of an interesting character, industrious creative traits, but he's also fairly aggressive militarily. So sometimes he can get pulled in kind of multiple directions at once, kind of split between wonder building and going the aggressive route. It hasn't always worked out in the past, but it certainly did in his opening round game. Like I said, those 3 leaders were all winners of their opening round games. The other leaders that we have here finished second in their opening round games, with the exception of Tokugawa, who finished second in the wildcard game. All right, first up, de Gaulle. De Gaulle is the other French leader, so we've swapped him to white because we already had blue and red on this map, trying to stick with the colors of the French flag here. De Gaulle has frequently been seen as one of the worst leaders in AI Survivor. I don't think he's one of the best leaders by any chance. But, he did finish second in his opening round game. He actually did quite well both in the game itself and in the alternate histories, since we've already run them for that game. He tends to be kind of a wonder builder, but he also has the lowest peace weight in the game. Peace weight 0, which was kind of a joke on the Firaxis developers' parts. There's no reason why the historical de Gaulle should have a peace weight of 0, but he does. Also is programmed to vassal himself more than any other leader, although we have vassal states turned off for this game. So kind of a weird individual. As I said, has not been consistently successful, but he does seem like he has a rather nice starting position down here in the southwest corner. All right, other leaders we have, Mehmed is up here on the top side of the map. Mehmed did win season 5 of AI Survivor. Kind of shocking, he's only won a single game ever, but it was a championship game, so technically he did win a championship. I don't think this starting position is particularly good for him, so I suspect he's not going to be a very popular pick in this game, but I could be wrong. The Ottomans have really good starting techs in agriculture wheel, but this starting position just completely whiffs those starting techs. And it's kind of jungly, with the AI does not do great with. But does have copper, does have the 2 clams, so perhaps he will be able to surprise us. Does have the ivory, which is nice for the AI. And then finally, last but not least, we have Tokugawa up here. Tokugawa advancing from the wildcard game. He probably should have won the wildcard game, but got blindsided at the very end of the game by Saladin. He does not have very good economic traits with aggressive protective, but he does get an awful lot of promotions. And of course, Tokugawa is also infamous for being the leader who hates everybody else. His isolationist bent makes it very hard for him to make friends. That said, there are a lot of other low peace weight leaders in this game. In fact, everyone in this game is a low peace weight leader now that I look at it. There's not a single high peace weight leader in this game. So perhaps he'll be able to get along with his neighbors a little bit better. than in some of the other matches we've seen in the past. All right, well, just to zoom out again, this will be our second playoff game, so you're probably familiar with the drill, but if you're not, this game will be broadcast on live stream. It'll be a week from the day this video gets posted on YouTube, so that will be on Friday, July 7th, 2023, and the game will be played on live stream at noon Eastern time. You can check when that is in your local time zone. This game will have its standard picking contest, so if you're interested in trying to guess who's going to be the winner, who's going to be the first to die, and all that jazz, the link will be underneath this in the video description. So, hoping that you will be able to join us for Civ4 AI Survivor Season number 7, playoff game number 2, and we'll send on 2 more leaders to the championship game. Until then, hope you guys are having a great week. Take care, folks.